What's up, dude? Peri Peri sauce is without a doubt in my top 3 best marinades for chicken of all time. And if you've never experienced it, it's one of those things that if you try once, you will definitely be making it forever. Today, we're using that amazing sauce and injecting it into the world of chicken wings. And as always, my friends, there is no time to waste. Now let's go, go! There's a big argument out in the world about where Peri Peri chicken actually comes from. Some claim it to be Portuguese, some claim it to be African from Mozambique. Look, I'll let you guys argue about that in the comments section. I just think it's absolutely delicious. And I've made it before while roasting a whole chicken, but today we are doing the wing version, which I'm extremely excited about. Let's start with the marinade that is gonna double as our wing sauce, getting cut through with butter in the end. This is gonna be incredible. Let's talk about the chilies. Can we talk about the chilies, please? If you want the actual chilies that Peri Peri chicken is made out of, you'd have to order them online, and you're only gonna find them dried. However, it's just chili chicken, so feel free to freestyle. Last time I made it with only Fresno peppers. I went a little bit crazy this time. I had some habanero, I had some serrano peppers, I had some Fresno peppers, and a Manzano chili. And I know that looks like a lot of chili. I'm not gonna use it all, but I'll use all the Fresnos, about 1.5 of the serranos, half the habanero, and half the Manzano chili, and we'll see how that goes. Now, I'm gonna be using a molcajete to make this. Of course, you can use a hand blender, a food processor, a blender, whatever, but the molcajete, it's just the chef's touch, and when you work it by hand, you just end up with a better sauce. I don't know what else to say about it but that. Now, just equip your sunglasses because you don't want any chili splattering in your eye. Trust me, you don't. Into the molcajete, I'm going in with my shallots. Those have just been halved, peeled, and then just rough chopped into smaller pieces. Next, all our chilies going in. And with the chilies, I took out some of the seeds, but left a little bit in as well. Garlic, this is thyme. I simply just stripped that off the stem. Bay leaf, lemon zest, I'm just doing almost a whole lemon, no stickers. And a little bit of salt, but we're gonna put more on before cooking the chicken. And look, I know my handle is too small. I need to get a bigger one, it's kind of annoying, but here we go. We're gonna begin smashing. And when you're doing this, you really just wanna be smashing like this. Grinding isn't gonna do much at this point, although we'll transition to that a little bit later. Just start by smashing. I'm about 3 minutes into the process right now, and the smell that is unlocking from all these ingredients is really just incredible, getting me super excited for the wings. Oh God. Woo! I like it. I like the pain. It feels good. If you're watching from Portugal right now, we would love to hear your argument about why Peri Peri chicken is from Portugal. And if you're watching from Africa, whether it's South Africa, Mozambique, wherever, let us know your recipe too. Also, if you have your own recipe, drop it in the comments. Everybody would love to see how you do it too. We're gonna go ahead and add in our smoked paprika. I don't know how to say it. Go ahead and mix that in. That's gonna give us a beautiful color, a little bit of a smoky flavor as well. You can really smell that. And here we go with some Sergeant Gilbert reporting for duty. That's just black pepper. He's sentient. He became aware in 2019. Don't ask questions. It's not that weird. Now I'm adding lemon juice, a little white wine vinegar. At this point, we can start mixing it like this. Oh God, that smell is just intoxicating. This really is one of the best marinades for chicken. Now I'm adding my cooked tomato paste. You don't need to put this. I just like the way it bulks out the sauce and gives it some body. To remove some of the tartness and deepen the flavor of your tomato paste, just put it in a pan and cook it over low to medium heat for about 8 minutes. So we'll go ahead and mix this in. And now last but not least, olive oil. We'll just mix it in little by little. Oh, look at that. And once all your olive oil is worked in, it is complete. Yes. At this point, remove half of your marinade. This is gonna be the base of our wing sauce, which I'm beyond excited to share with you. And the other half is going on the chicken. I wanna just taste this real quick to see how spicy it is. God, please make this, you guys. It's so freaking good. For me, that's just a nice medium spice, not too spicy, definitely on the money. For me, anyway, for my spice tolerance. And I'm not crazy about spice. I can take a little bit. If it goes over the line, get out. And the rest of our marinade going onto our wings. This is about 5 pounds of wings. Classic mistake trying to put on gloves with wet hands. Oh. Now we give them a really good mix. There we go. Just clean up my bowl a little bit here. I don't like all that stuff on the edges. And we cap it. I would recommend you marinate these in the fridge for at least a few hours. I'm actually gonna do these for a full 24 hours. I actually had the full foresight and godlike patience to do it. See you soon. While those wings marinate, let's make a sauce to cool these things off because they're gonna be a little bit spicy. And for that, we're gonna make a yogurt, garlic, and cilantro dipping sauce. Let's make this thing. I'm using a blender for this. If you don't have a blender, you could just chop it up with a knife as fine as you can. Shallots and garlic going in, just rough chopped. You can absolutely just use onion. Whole bunch of cilantro, although I'm gonna add half of it. White wine vinegar, a little bit of sugar, salt. My yogurt, this is just Greek yogurt. Recipe will be in the description though. And the rest of my cilantro. Lid on, of course, and let's blend it up. Just a minute of blending, and there is our very beautiful, very green dipping sauce. It will continue to thicken up a little bit in the fridge, but it's ready to go. The marinating is complete. I'm just hitting them with a little bit of salt on the skin. There is salt in the marinade, of course. I just like having that little bit of extra on the skin. It's just gonna make that first bite heavenly. Now I'll just flip and do the same thing on the other side. And it's as simple as that, my friends. Time to cook. I'm gonna take these outside to the smoker. If you wanna do it over charcoal on the barbecue, that would be absolutely amazing. That would be my next choice. However, if you wanna do this in an oven for 35 to 45 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, that's absolutely great too. The point is, don't be turned off if you don't have a smoker. However you cook them, they're gonna be great. Onto the smoker they go at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we will come out and turn these halfway through the cooking process to make sure they're nice and crispy all over. These wings are a little bigger than usual, so it took about 30 minutes before I'm doing that first flip. While your wings cook, let's take our reserved marinade and make the most amazing buttery sauce out of it. Going into a little pot here, just over low to medium heat, and I'm adding white wine vinegar or white vinegar, which is gonna help balance this out more when we put in the butter. And all we're doing is warming this up. Just gonna add a little more salt to it if it needs it. Once it's nice and warm, keep the heat low, and we'll start adding in little cubes of cold unsalted butter. Little by little, let that emulsify into the sauce. It's gonna cut through all the acidic elements and balance it out. This is much like just putting butter into Frank's, right? Similar thing. Chilies, vinegar, butter. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. Once that first batch of butter is worked in, add more, and that's it. Your sauce is absolutely done. Another 25 minutes and our wings are looking absolutely glorious. Time to pull them off and sauce these things. Apply it to your wings. May not need it all, so just go little by little. I'm doing 3 huge spoonfuls and just toss them in, my friends. Those look ridiculous. Wow. Here we go, my friends. The moment we've all been waiting for. In the sauce. Oh Lord, make these wings. You know I love you. One of my